Hello, my friends. My name is Dadcraft73, and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod. We're trying to learn everything that we can about Astral Sorcery, and we have learned quite a bit. And I have learned a little bit off camera that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, attunement. I found out a couple things that I think it's important for us to talk about. I did spend a lot of time just hanging around up here waiting for it to be nighttime. I mean, a lot of that. More than I would like to even talk about, because the constellation that I wanted to attune a crystal to didn't seem to be in the sky for a couple nights, which is okay. It's just kind of the way it works. I did build this little thing just so I could kind of go skating up and down to the attunement altar without having to worry about running all the way down and doing all that kind of crazy stuff. Speaking of running, I do have a perk, 1 point that I can apply, and we're going to do this. Reduce your overall D for food. Yeah. Yum. Yeah. Now we can not have to eat as much, I guess, which is pretty cool. I love that. Okay, so what we need to do today is we need to try to make a collector crystal if we possibly can. That's what I would like to do. So if we take a look here at, is it Radiance? No, it's under Constellation. Yeah, so we want to make a collector crystal, and I don't know. I think we just want to make this. Let's make this guy. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We need a little bit of starlight, but that shouldn't be a big deal to gather up, however, 8 buckets of starlight and make this thing. This won't prevent losses due to starlight cannibalization, however. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what starlight cannibalization means, but in any case, I think what we're going to do, that's how we're going to make it. So the other day, I think we did it on camera, is I have this crazy crystal thing down here, over here, growing, right? And it should be fully grown. Oh, who shot me? I'm so tired of mobs around here. Oh, yeah, we have to talk about that too. Okay, so I'm gonna break this guy, and I'm gonna get a little bit of stardust back and a celestial crystal, which is pretty cool. And it's a half decent one. So that'll be fine for what we need to do. By the way, if you are having trouble with any of your attunement rituals, so last night, well, I started recording this episode, and then I had some technical issues that I had to deal with. So we're sort of catching up midstream. But I really hadn't done anything. It was mainly me crying about have to wait all this time for it to be nighttime. But I did finally get Visio in the night sky, right? And so this thing was set up to attune a crystal to Visio, and I attuned a regular rock crystal to Visio. And I put it on the pedestal, and it's supposed to give me, like, creative flight. Within the range of the crystal, which, by the way, because this is not like a fully jacked up monster crystal, the range is pretty short, to be, I guess, blunt. But anyway, it wasn't working, and I was like, man, there's something wrong. Has, like, none of these rituals been working? Come to find out, the answer that I had this guy over there, Lucerna, was in this little holder thing, the ritual pedestal. And I was like, oh, it should be preventing mobs from being spawned. Here's the problem. If you have anything on this ritual pedestal, even these little glowy light things, it does not work. So I had lights, at all 4 corners of this, and so I put this guy on there, and I was like all jumping around trying to make myself fly, because now this is the Visio crystal in here, and it wasn't working, and I thought something was wrong, that I had done something wrong, and I guess technically I had, which was put anything up here on top of this thing. That does not work. No, that's no good. So I just put regular torches around the bottom. These things are a little hard to get rid of. They are. So let's put a block over them. Just place a block in that spot, and then they go away. So anyway, as soon as I did that, hooray! I have creative... hello? I don't know. Maybe it has to be nighttime. The crystal has to be up. I don't... Oh, yeah, look, right there. There's my... Oh, ow. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the actual deal is with. I don't love it because it's somewhat it's not very useful. I mean, I know maybe there's a way that you can expand the range and make it be further, or you just need to have a ton of these around or something like that. But like there, and I don't know. It's just not very strong. So, you know, rituals, they're cool and all, I guess, but they're nothing to get me too excited about it. Okay, so anyway, today, though, we're going to make this guy, the Enhanced Collector Crystal, and it should be pretty simple. We just need to attune, so it doesn't really tell me. Let's go look at this guy. So I guess a simple attuned crystal alone has proven to be too weak to properly channel the same amount of starlight energies that those big floating crystals seem to contain. Enhancing the attuned crystals, however, might lead to something similar to the collector crystals by changing the base crystal. Even further enhancement beyond the shrine crystals may be possible. So I'm going to use that blue one that we just harvested to make our rock crystal. So I do need to get a couple little pieces apart. I need to get some illumination powder made, and I think I need one more stardust. Let's go down here and see if we have a stardust. If not, we can make one quick. We have star metal. Where is my grindstone? There it is. Put that guy there. Let's get this piece of star metal. Then we just spin our grindstone until it switches over, and then we pull that off. Okay, there we go. So there's our 4 pieces there. And we have this guy. This is the one. Oh, yeah. So we have to wait until midnight. And then what's the rest of this stuff? Just illumination powder, which is easy. Glowstone dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. And then 1, 2. Let's go upstairs real quick. Also, I have lots of stuff to tell you that has happened, and I guess it's because I have this new altar. I'll show you in just a second. Let's do this real quick. So we're gonna go here. This is gonna go here, and we're just gonna go like so. Okay, and then we're gonna hit the button. Okay, now we have a whole bunch of this illumination powder, which remember we can... Hey, that was more. That's pretty sweet. That we can also use to illuminate, or use it as like a torch. Yeah, okay. I wish this worked better. You know, it'd be kind of cool to just fling yourself off in the direction of that thing and have it, and be able to fly, but... It just doesn't work that way. Alright, so we need to wait till nighttime, and it should be coming up on night pretty soon. And then we're going to make this crazy crystal thing, right? So let's take a look at the recipe one more time. We can actually probably preload this guy if we wanted to. So what's the deal? Let's look one more time. Okay, so the crystal that we want to put goes right in the middle. And then we've got these, at the corners, we've got... You know, look at it, I can't remember immediately. Okay, so it's this, and this, I think, at the corners. So those guys are like that. These fancy resonating gems are like this, and these guys are like so, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then we just have to wait until we have enough starlight, and we'll make this guy. And then, here comes all the things. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's not going to work. Let's take this out. We have to hope for Visio in the night sky again, because we need to use an attuned crystal. I'm hoping it shows up. Here comes my favorite things. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. By the way, my nose acting a fool. I'm all sniffy today. I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's because I don't know how the weather's been in your neck of the woods, but in my area, it can't decide if it wants to be winter, if it wants to be. It just doesn't know what it wants to be, I guess. Oh, so let me just let this go for just a second. So I guess after I built the iridescent altar. I've been getting some strange things with papers. So it looks like the rest of the the constellations are now available. I need to go on another exploration thing, but I just took one of these out of the my chest and put it in my inventory, and it marked itself as Vorux. So this one's blank, right? So if I do that, right, now I have Ulteria. We need to put those in the thing. So I'm going to have to go roaming around and get some more papers, it looks like, to get these other constellations unlocked. I think there's like a machine or like a thing that we're going to build. Is this thing? Yes, okay. So now we can go attune this crystal to Visio, right? So throw that guy in there. Right? He does his deal. We can hang out and watch it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I might put that one back. I don't know. Oh, it's so cool. It's like spinning all around in there. That's awesome. Okay. So now we have an attuned celestial crystal. We're going to come up here. We're going to put this guy in the center. And then we should be able to make this big fancy rock crystal thing. Okay. Wow. That's a monster. Okay. Now, it says it's a celestial collector crystal. Now we have to build a thing, right? We got to build, this is one we made, right? We have to build this crazy thing. So what is the requirements here? So, okay, let's go down. We have to find our buckets. I think I want to build this thing up top here. I mean, why not? I think we have room for it up there. I don't know how much bigger the next tier of altar gets, or even if there is another tier of altar. Doesn't really matter. So we need some chiseled marble, which I have 5. Okay, yeah. So we need 5 chiseled marble. We need 12 runed marble. I currently have 3. So that means we have to make a little bit more chiseled. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll make a bunch of that. And then we will go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll have extras, but that's cool. No, that's not right. This goes in the middle. There, that'll work. And then regular marble goes on either side. There. All right, so there's 18 now, which is fine. Okay, so we have... we need regular marble, engraved marble. Okay, let's see. Engraved marble is chiseled, regular. Okay, and how much do we need? 5. Okay. So chiseled goes in there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 goes like that, and that's engraved. And then we need a marble pillar. Like so. Okay. All right. And now we just need our buckets. We have 1 bucket of liquid starlight in our inventory. We need 7 more. Okay. And that means also we need to get rid of some of these extra junk blocks. Get rid of those. We don't need sooty. We don't need illumination powder. We don't need that or that. Okay. There we go. We may need to grab a couple of our extra crystals that we have. Leave that one in there. Let's grab a couple of these guys like so. And let's go rolling over here. And let's see what we end up with. So there's a bucket, there's a bucket, there's a bucket. Okay. So then we just need to take one of our crystals that we have, and we can put like that over there. We want to make sure it's not like the attuned one. And that can go over there. And that can go over there. That's fine. And you stay over there. Okay, good. So how many more buckets do I need? 2 more buckets? To get my 8? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could steal it from there, but shouldn't be a big deal. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let that cook for a second. Let's go up here and get this thing built, because I want to see what this thing does. I really don't know. I guess we'll find out together, you and I. We will. All right, so we got to find a spot for it. I'm thinking maybe, how big is this thing? 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3. 5 by 5 by 7. So 7 blocks tall. I mean, I guess we could go over here, right? And maybe put it out here at the edge. I mean, do we want to put it out here, or do we want to put it somewhere else? I sort of think maybe we want to put it somewhere else. I mean, I don't know if I have any other, like, cool locations for it or not. I certainly have mobs all over the place now. I mean, I think what we'll do, let's just put it over here. And if we have to end up moving it, I mean, that's just sort of the way it'll be, I guess. Okay? So let's bust out some of these torches. All right, and let's take a look and see what we need to do to build this thing. So underneath... Oh, hey, how are you coming up here? Oh, no, did you walk, like, from up there? Dang guy. All right, it should be okay. So, when we build this thing, what does it say? 9 marbles. That means 9 marble go... 1, 2, 3, okay. So if I go here, and I bust out these temporarily... Actually, I don't think I want it to go like that. I want it to go back 1. My pickaxe is about to go away. All right, so there's our 3 by 3 hole, and we'll take regular marble and put in there. Okay. Okay, like that. Perfect. All right, and then what's the deal here? So we need runed marble. Like that, and then with chiseled in the corners. Okay. All right, not a problem. So then we'll take this, and we'll go up 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then chiseled marble goes in the corners. 1. No, not that. Chiseled marble goes in the corners. Okay. And then what? Then it's engraved. Oh, and then in the center. What is in the center? That must be... I don't know what that is. Let's see. Runed. Okay. Okay. Good enough. All right. And then in the center of this thing, where's that crazy, like, engraved? That's what I'm talking about. Engraved goes there. And then we're going to do a piece of engraved there. There. There and there, and then on the top of this guy goes this and this. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I was able to break that. All right. Collect starlight from Vicio. Okay, and then it says, I think we need to have like an air gap. Is that the way it is? Yeah, an air gap, okay? So we need to go and do something. It doesn't really matter what, I don't think. So we can go like up like this, and we can put this guy, and then this guy, and then we break this guy, okay? All right, and then, right, we can, let's go down and get our buckets of starlight. I mean, it is daytime now, so, I don't know which is quicker. Probably this way. I don't know. It's 6 of one, half dozen of another, I guess. All right, let's go down here. Let's see if we got our 2 buckets of starlight, which hopefully we do. I don't see why we wouldn't. Yeah, we do. So, okay. And now we'll head back up top. And we'll fill up this little, like, this area around this guy. Okay. All right, there. All right, and then we need to like fill up these. There we go. Okay, there. Okay. And right here, yeah. Okay, so now this thing has got cool effects. All right, so what's the story? What does it say in the book? The superior celestial crystals create superior collector crystals, but doesn't stop the wane of starlight during the day, in the rain, or when the constellation is itself waning. Creating a stabilizing platform to even out the flow of starlight should resolve this problem, though it needs liquid starlight to maintain the crystal's resonance. An air gap is needed between the structure and crystal to accomplish this. This won't prevent losses due to starlight cannibalization, however. Which I don't know if I understand exactly what that means. But here's what I think we can do with this crazy thing now. Let's go downstairs, and I guess we'll confirm in just a second. The question I have is, what can we use this thing for? And I'm hoping that I can do like this. Okay? Can I make star metal with this crazy like collector crystal like we did in the shrine deal? Let me see. I mean, obviously it looks pretty cool. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what that does for me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Do we have like a linker tool? I can't remember how we linked all that stuff together. It's been a while. It feels like it's been forever. There's our lens. Linking tool. Okay, that's what we need. I think this is what we need. Let's go up here. I do not mind like running around at all. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Yeah. All right. So that seems to work like a dream. So now I can make all the star metal that I will ever need right from there. All right, I don't really know what else these crystals could do. Let's read the paragraph on this one. A simple tune crystal alone is... Okay, so that doesn't really tell me much, other than the fact that essentially we build ourselves a collector crystal that we can use to make... We don't need to be at like a shrine, right? Right. Okay. All right, I'm down with that, for sure. All right, let's take a look here and see if there's anything else we need to worry about here. I don't think there is. We can make some of these infused crystal tools, I guess. Or, I mean, illumination wands, all this kind of stuff. I think we're good. I think we're probably good. What is this thing? I don't know. Experimenting with starlight. I don't know what this thing does. Experimenting with starlight show that shifting stars seem to react in different patterns, halting the shifting of their normally can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could maybe make one of those. I mean, we have enough star metal. We have string. We have gold. I don't know if I have an ender pearl. I can go look. I have a feeling we don't. But I sort of want to get into Radiance because I think we need to make... I mean, this is episode, like, what? I don't know, 17? Something like that? So we probably need to keep trying to move forward a little bit because there's some things that I think we're going to need to build down the road. I don't have an ender pearl, I don't think. Nope, so I'm going to have to farm up an ender pearl. We might be able to do that. But let's take a look at Radiance. Let's go back. We'll go here, and we'll go into Radiance. Okay, so we have a bunch of cool stuff here. A Tune Resonating Wand. We've got Amara. We've got all these different other things. While freely flying through the air and reaching the stars might not be achievable with this wand, it being exposed to the effects of Visio certainly helps mimic that a bit. While holding right click will charge it up like a bow. Upon releasing it does not shoot an arrow through the air, but instead yourself. So we can like launch ourselves with that thing. That sounds like a good way to get ourselves killed. is exactly what what that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have an observatory, we have Mantle of the Stars. What is this thing right here? The new iridescent altar has some significant upgrades over its predecessors. Firstly, if crafting would be interrupted. Yeah. Okay. So that is the iridescent altar, and now we can start making some of these other things. We have a Containment Chalice, which does what? Oh, this is this crazy crafting thing. Oh, I don't. Oh my goodness, this is like some big crazy thing. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. What's about Mantle? So we're gonna need one of those things anyway. And then what is this? Mundane armor like leather and iron certainly serve their purpose, but are neither particularly beautiful nor functional. Infusing a normal leather chest with the energetic properties of the resonating gem and the transmission aspect of stardust allow for a more elegant and suitable piece of armor rather than the crude attire of a brute. Okay. Besides showing greater affinity to enchantments, the mantle feels like it's being moved around by the energy surrounding an active attunement altar, as if a strong current flows through it but can't find purchase. A stronger attunement process will be needed to unleash the... Okay. The new options for more focused crafting should be enough to achieve this. However, the mantle can only be aligned with one constellation at a time. Using it in a different focusing recipe will nullify the old enchantment. Additional pages on the details of the effective of the mantle have been added. So if we go and look at Visio, for example, and we go here, this attunement eases the burdens of travel by reducing your weight enough to ride the currents of the wind, allowing you to fly like one would with an elytra. So this is probably what we need to do. So I guess once we have Visio, so Mantle of the Stars is all of this. Okay. It is... So, okay, let's take a look here. Mantle of the Stars. No, we want Visio, this one. Alright, so what's the deal? So we need to make a mantle. Okay. So we need all of this crazy stuff. And I don't know if this has to be attuned to Visio. I don't think so. I think this is just what we do to make the mantle. Okay, so what I need are some pieces parts. Feathers we have. Alright, so that's not too big of a deal. Right? So feathers we have. We have all of the stardust and resonating gems. We need some leather. I don't know if we've even found any cows. Especially if we haven't killed any. So we're going to have to fight some cows. We're also going to have to find at least one ender pearl. I think what we're going to do, even though this episode is a little bit shorter than normal, we did do some pretty cool stuff. We built this crazy resonating crystal. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, it's awesome. And now we can make all the star metal that we ever want as long as we can go mining, which is pretty cool. I think next time we're going to spend some time to see if we can't farm up all the pieces parts. We're going to have to go on a cow hunting expedition and get enough cows. We also need some more papers because we do have some new constellations like these guys, Vorax and Alteria, and I think there's a couple more. So we may have to go on like a big travel mission, or I can just do that between the episodes, I guess, and we can do whatever. Anyway, let's call this episode a done deal. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my One Man, One Mod series, where we're trying to figure out everything that we can about Astral Sorcery, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.